Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Simple Tweaks. In this session we will try to understand what is a histogram. For simplicity I have created a PowerPoint presentation. A histogram is a graphical representation of distribution of numerical data. A histogram data is divided into intervals or bins, and the frequency or the count of the data point within each bin is depicted by the height of the corresponding bar. Histogram provides a visual summary of the distribution of data, allowing for quick insight into the shape, center and spread of the data. It is used in the data analysis, so understanding the construction and interpretation of histogram is essential for analyzing the distribution and pattern within a dataset. Excel provides tools for creating histograms, which we will cover later in this tutorial. First, we need to understand what is skewness. So skewness is a statistical measure that defines the asymmetry of a probability distribution. In the context of histogram, skewness refers to the extent and the direction of the tilt in the distribution. So based on the skewness of the data, there could be like two type of histograms. One is the left-skewed histograms. By definition, a left-skewed histogram, often referred to as a negatively skewed histogram, which exhibits a long left tail, signifying that the bulk of the data points are clustered on the right side of the distribution. This helps in the data analysis by recognizing the feature of a left-skewed distribution for evaluating the distribution's asymmetry and understanding the implication of data analysis and decision making. Leveraging Excel histogram capability enables the visualization and examination of left-skewed distribution, aiding in identification of pattern and trend within the data. So let's understand it by example. So for this we will open our Anaconda prompt, activity app, Jupyter notebook, so I have already created a program that will help to understand what is a left-skewed histogram. We will generate the histogram in Excel. So let's get started. Let's consider a company where most employees have relatively high salaries, but there are few entry-level positions with low salaries. The majority of employees might be experienced professionals with high incomes, creating a left-skewed histogram. So we will try to do this programmatically and see like how the left histogram is being depicted. So if you don't have this OpenPyXL, you can have one by writing this pip install OpenPyXL. Since I have already got this package, I'm getting this requirement already satisfied. Warning, now I will import this package. From here I will create a workbook. Workbook is equal to wb.active will give me the active worksheet name. So I will change the title of the sheet as left-skewed. Now what I am doing that I am creating a header for the file like employee ID, department and salary. In the next line I am using the OpenPyXL styles and I am like making the font type to bold for these headers. In this line of code I am creating the range from 2 to 100 and I am assigning the values as for each row as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which will essentially represent the employee ID. And then what I'm doing that for the entry level employee, I am taking a range of 2 to 7. That is, I am counting only 5 employees to be entry level and I am assigning the values to them. And in the below line what I'm doing that I am taking the value as technology and there are like from range 7 to range 100 there will be around 93 employees. So all those employees will belong to the technology industry and I'm assigning the value as technology to them. Now what I am creating, that in the same range for that entry level, I am giving the salary in range of 5 to 8, means 5k to 8k, and I am giving the random range of 35,000 to 95,000 for the experienced employee. And now I am finally saving this Excel using this wb.save. Now check it out, where our employee details histogram got created. Yes, so here we can see the file. Now let's open it. Employee ID will get assigned from 1 till 98, I believe. Okay, and the first 5 employee will be entry level, and the salary will be corresponding to 5 to 8,000, which is assigned randomly, and the salary for the remaining technology employee will fall from 35,000 to 95,000 respectively. In order to create our histogram, we need to go to this data tab and search for this data analysis tool. If you don't have this tool, you have to go to file options, then you have to go to add-ins, and here you have to add this analysis tool back. So I have already added it, so I'm not going to add it again. Now we are going to see how the salary is getting distributed using this histogram. So let's explore. In the data analysis tool, we have this histogram, and in this it wants an input range, a bin range, and an output range. So there are different other parameters. If you want to create it in the new workbook, you can do it. You can visualize the chart output, you can find the cumulative percentage. But before moving ahead, we will create this bin range. You can put it like this, 15 and equal to F2 plus 15, and we will drag it to this. So okay, this could be our bin range, and then let's try to create this histogram. So our input range could be from row 2 to row 99. The bin range could be from F2 to F8, and we will see the output could be anywhere here. We will include this chart output. Let's increase the size to understand. There are very less value in the beginning, and there are high pillars of value towards the end, which represents a left-skewed histogram. We can also modify this histogram. We can change the title like left-skewed histogram. We can like select all this and select this solid fill. We can change the color. You can increase or decrease the transparency. You can put the gradient fill, and then you can have different type of colors and visualization which you can add in this histogram.